What is up, everyone? It's your girl JJ Beats, and today we're gonna be talking about Ren Talks Shorts going viral and how her content is changing. Okay, first off, I want to say is he does curse in this video, unfortunately, 'cause I don't like putting those. But we had some videos like that. I was trying to get away from that, but we're gonna keep the full content for the sake of the reaction because she has some points I want to go through. It's not more of a reaction, it's more of an analysis. And I do want to talk a lot in this video, so let's get on with it.
I've had a lot of people bring, like, you can imagine, I get a lot of requests like, help me with shorts, please. If that's a friend, I will gladly help. I will warn you about the consequences of doing shorts, but if you just...
Okay. I hope you guys realize that if someone reached out to her who isn't her friend, probably like, like a subscriber, that would be considered parasocial and stuff. But like it's funny because my bro knows someone who's actually quite famous. I don't know her, but he knows her, and he said that this girl was able to get someone who would edit their videos for free, or her videos for free, and she's like, all right, go ahead, like, because we ain't got that money like y'all think we do. But she's bigger, but you know some of us will take it. But if it's like the other way around where you're like asking us, can we do it for you? Well, considering how we're trying to build our brand or something, it would have to be a build a report type of thing. Like, because for us, you gotta think like, some people do it via drawing, some people do it via money donation, some people want to do it via editing. So you're like, okay, like just like how these people got like clip channels, etc., etc. But when it comes to this type of stuff, when it's making content and whatnot, I just gotta make sure you guys realize parasocial dynamics, so that if you guys think that when she says friends she means the audience, she more so means like probably other content creators and so forth.
decide that's what you want, then I will help. The consequences of shorts. The people who...
Shorts decides to what are the consequences of it. Before she even said it, this is the consequences from my side. From what I've mentioned, that I told a lot of people. Let's see if this relates to her. Because if I say it, if people heard it from me without hearing from bigger streamer, they'd be like, oh no, you're just not trying hard enough. Oh no. Well, that's because you're unsuccessful. Oh no, maybe you should just quit. That's what they see. If I say it. So what I'd say is shorts are not the way to go, because, and a friend and I even spoke about this. If you do a short, they're gonna expect you in the stream to do a short that looks like this, like how you is. So this one is more so an edited video that is fast paced, mind you. Mind you, in a stream, there might be a lot of downtime, but she got successful off of shorts, right? I once got a video, a short, that got me like 300 subscribers. And you know how many people came from shorts to watch my videos? 0. Like, you would think shorts would help you, but they don't. Because what they expect from a short is not what they're going to expect from long form. Like, this is what even my friend says. My friend says, like, if it's a person I've liked their content, I'll watch whatever content there is. If I watch it via a short first and their content is drastically different from what they actually do, and then I'm like, I don't really want to bother. So she's gonna say how shorts do not actually help you with growth for the content you want to do, which I think is true. Because the content I want to do may be slower paced and whatnot, and you need a higher retention span for long-term videos. So if you get a short that gets like 50K, and let's say you get like a few people 500 subscribers from that, you would think they will start watching your long forms, but they're not going to watch it. You might have a person like this, if they're like, I discovered you via shorts, and then they decide to watch all your other stuff. Not everyone else does that.
Like to watch shorts are not necessarily the people who like to watch streams. Some of them do. The vast majority don't.
Exactly. A vast majority will not watch your streams. They'll watch your shorts, not your streams. And for Ren specifically, I was contrasting her videos. When she brought this up, I was telling this to someone who was trying to learn grow and how they wanted to do her method, right? And I said, look at her streams, look at her videos, and look at her shorts, because they really saw how her shorts would get like millions of views. I said, look at her streams and elsewhere, and look at the views on that. They are bigger in comparison to someone like me, but to her, it might be seen as such a downgrade, because if you get 1 million views on your short, you might expect to get like 100,000 on a live stream or a long-term video, right? But I think there's at one point one of her streams got like, I don't know if there ever was only 1,000, but her stream had like 10,000 views. Not 10,000 viewers, 10,000 views total for the live stream. And then some of her videos get like only 5,000 views. And if you're someone who wants to do long-term videos or longer videos, that looks like such a detriment when all you get is your shorts that are super hyperactive to be the bane of your content, because then people are going to want you to be super hyperactive every other time. Like, you can't have no calm periods. So like when we had compared and contrast her videos, her shorts were super edited, hyper like this. Then you have like the videos. This is a clip channel, I think, but you have her videos that are like still like edited like crazy, but like it's 8 minutes, enough to get AdSense low. And then her live streams where she might not talk for like a minute or so, or not talk to chat and whatnot, and you're just like, why am I here? It's not even hyper like her edited videos are. So that's something you gotta be aware of.
I mean, it's with any form of content. If you're just gonna stick to one thing, then don't be surprised if people don't necessarily want to watch you do another. That's why people try.
So it's crazy that she says that. She has a crazy follower goal, by the way, but whatever. I just saw. Oh wait, followers, not sub count. Anywho, so that's why people tend to drill and want to keep doing what you want to do. Yeah. Another thing to that is what you might want to do might not be what other people want to see, therefore you won't get popular. Because I think I literally said this to this one streamer called Patteriz. He's a Pokemon streamer. I was like, just do what you want to do. I wasn't looking at it as a business or something. I was just doing it because, like, bro, just do what you want to do and people will watch the videos. He's just like, if I do what I want to do, people will not want to watch. Like, let's say he was a Pokemon streamer. He's like, I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts. How many people are gonna actually go watch him play Kingdom Hearts if he fully showed himself as a Pokemon streamer? And I wasn't thinking it that way. And it's like, a lot of people will say this type of stuff and not realize actually how much this could or could not affect someone.
Tend to drill in that it's important to keep doing what you want to do, otherwise the one thing that might pop off is completely off from what you want to make. Yeah, honestly, like, I'm more interested in doing long form stuff, so that's kind of what happened with me in the shorts as well. I do not blame management for encouraging me to make shorts because it fucking worked.
Yeah, okay, bleep that. Can't actually bleep that. It works. Yeah, they work. About what costs. So, but other people be like, oh, how you pop off? Which, mind you, my gaming channel only has 3K. Not popping off. and my views for long form videos don't even get past 20 half the time. It's just like, bro, if you want subscribers, do shorts. But if you want a dedicated following, you gotta do long form and whatnot. And the thing is, when people say, oh yeah, you gotta make sure you craft this. If you do just live stream, everyone says it. You can't just do live stream. You have to do shorts and etc. to get people to your live stream. So you don't win anyways, unless you do long form videos, and that's what gets your stuff to pop off. And you like doing the long form videos, and you like to stream.
Fortunately, it worked in a way that would be much better for a person with different aspirations than I. If you did come from the shorts, this isn't like a shorts viewers. Unless it's funnier that way, in which case it absolutely is, because I am nothing if not a little clown. But it's just like with any kind of content creation thing. If you mostly stream, don't be surprised if people aren't gonna watch you like do different styles of videos. Like I'll probably start doing different stuff at some point, and if you're from the shorts and you don't really want to stick around from that, like, what fucking right do I have to complain if you're not being rude about it? I'll complain about the situation. I'll complain about the
Yeah, I complain about the situation, but it's when a bigger streamer does it, and try to show off. No, I'm not gonna show off the things. When the bigger streamer complains about the situation, not that people don't want to watch their stuff, it's seen as being real. When a small person decides to complain about the situation, not that people don't go into their live stream mode, but the situation itself, it's seen as ungrateful or like you're just not doing enough. And that's not the case. So like, mind you, I'm aware people have stuff to do in real life, just like I have to do in real life, because people have to work a 9 to 5 and spend time with their families instead of just being on Twitch all day. That's fine, I understand. But then, let's say you want to complain about you being what you want to do, because you're looking at this as either a hobby or business perspective. If you're looking at this as a business perspective, you gotta have a schedule. If you fail the schedule, then ooh, you're not keeping your promise. You gotta keep your promise, because that's what you are as a business. One, like, yeah, you could be sick and whatnot. But if you're doing this as a hobby, you're not gonna be expected to grow unless you have the business-like mentality.
Of human nature, but like, I'm not gonna complain about. Stacy, I saw you unsubscribed from my YouTube channel.
Who's Stacy?
You bitch! No, you can't be. You can't be unreasonable like that. If you don't do what you want to do when it comes to content creation, you'll just be driven insane. Especially if you want to do this as like a job. Like, you gotta make money. That's obvious, but like.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So when I'm a small streamer, I am a small streamer. The only information that I'm told, you gotta change things up. You gotta change your thumbnails. You gotta do stuff you don't want to do and get out of your comfort zone. And I'm like, counter arguments says, well then you're not gonna like me if you just go like the topic, because I was doing content. I was a PokeTuber at one point. I did Pokemon videos. I got up to double digits in my streams, but I didn't want to do just PokeTubing videos, because Pokemon, there's not really much I wanted to. I don't want to be one of those people like, I played as Pikachu in every game to see if I could beat the game with a Pikachu. That's not the content I wanted to do. So I would have been able to evolve, and it was just like, I do want to play Pokemon every now and then, but not all the time. So I wanted to play newer games, because I have a couple of the games I still have to play through. So I decided to change my content. And when I changed my content, I lost all my viewers and had to start back at square one. So, and then I was like, I'm gonna delete the channel because I wanted to start from scratch. These viewers came back, told me not to delete the channel, and then they left again. I was just like, bro, what? So like, it's just like, if you want to do it as your passion and not make money, you just could be yourself. But if you're doing it for a job perspective, you have to really think about the analytics and so forth and what can work. Because people say, oh yeah, it's the people who are themselves and you can really see it is what you gets you to be in, to go. Which, the amount of people who are putting on a facade is a lot. Because if you had a chance to actually interact with some of these people, you would be amazed with how they would react. But that's just what I'm saying. It's just like, even other popular streamers are like, bro, probably 1 out of 4 people are genuine. So
There are different ways of making money. I very much am going in with the mentality right now of like,
why is she just freeze?
you know, I want to save up for my house and shit. And I'd quite like to do it the way that I want to do it, if that makes sense. Because I know, like, because genuinely, with shorts, and, like, this isn't complaining about the audience, but, like...
You don't make that much money with shorts even if you get a lot of views. Well, if you only just do shorts. Unless they are going into other channels, like they're funneling via money donos and stuff like that, you don't get a lot of money.
Genuinely, you know, do I feel like I have 800,000 subscribers? No.
Nope,
I
you
get a lot
don't.
of pushback when I say that, and like I understand, but like, I'd rather have gotten. I would rather I had gotten to this level that I'm on right now by doing content that I'm like more satisfied with. I think. Like if you
So she has 800,000 subscribers, and she probably feels like she only has 10K subscribers because, when you look at what she gets, I mean, some videos pop off, but like if you look at the average analytics of her views, it's a lot different from what it is. It's the same thing with like Doki Bird. A lot of people were supporting her at first, like, oh my goodness, free Doki Bird. And then if you keep looking at all her other content, she had a huge start and then the drop off was real. Like she didn't fall off per se. She's still making, and she's doing what she wants to do, and she got her bag, as some people want to say. Did she reach 1 million? She has not reached 1 million. She got strong to 800. She went 800 quick, but she's in that dip. Is that one video I saw? She's in the dip right now, where she's not gonna grow really quick, but she's still getting good views for someone who does live streams. Her shorts, really don't really be doing that good, honestly. They get like 50,000 to 100. Let me see. Any of them with a huge, no. I'm looking at this. She's not getting large views. Like she gets over 1,000, but she's not getting a lot of views via her shorts, like as you would think. And then her main videos. Let's see. From when she started, when she got back, when she came back, because a lot of people were watching her older videos. Like she's getting views off of those, but she's not getting the same views as when she first popped off. So she's in that dip period, but she got a decent audience. Like people are watching her. Like, bro, she's hitting 86,000 views on a live stream that was not so long ago. That's a win in my book. Meanwhile, let me look at Penrose real quick. Is it Primrose? Penrose, that's what she's called. She has 8,455. And her one live stream, her most recent got 13. Okay. Yeah, 10,000. Mind you, her sub count is the same as Doki Bird. She's at 10,000, 13,000 views. This was a week ago. It's, you know, that's a lot for me, but for her, she might be like, she gets like 500,000, 300,000, 1 million off her shorts. And then her edited content gets like, okay, one from 3 weeks ago, 54,000. One from 12 days ago, 24,000. Let me see. One from 10 months ago for Minecraft, 28,000. Like, that, it depends. She does get some of them that gets like 300,000 and so forth and stuff. It fluctuates, but it fluctuates. Her covers do great, by the way, but it's more so, it's like, I'm not surprised she doesn't feel like she has 854 content, because that's crazy. That's a crazy amount to be like. So like, it does feel like a drop.
You enjoyed the shorts, good for you. And I'm glad, like, it also looks like a lot of content creators kind of looked at the shorts and went, oh, that's a good idea. I'll have some of that. And honestly, like, don't blame you. I'm happy for everyone who enjoyed the shorts. But now I think it's about time that I started making the kind of content that I'd actually like to watch. What makes you happy, Rin? Whatever you do, true fans will support you. I appreciate the sentiment. I'm not gonna say that if you don't want to watch, like, when I change my content or whatever, that you're not.
Hold up. I think Primrose is a guy. And the whole time I've been saying a girl. Because I think what I had was, I'm not a princess, I'm a prince, but she was a female prince. But now it's a guy. I don't know. I'm just gonna call Rin now.
You were never a real fan. I feel like you can be a fan of a certain era of someone's content, for lack of a better term. Also, $500. You love to see it.
What, did someone donate $500 or she won $500? I didn't understand that part.
I'm probably gonna like bring in a new audience, and it's gonna be a little bit different, but it's good to have like the baseline audience. I think I can't remember who I was speaking about this to the other day, but I had a chat with someone. Basically, like, before you get really big and your audience kind of explodes, you kind of want like a base viewership, because that's kind of going to guide how the rest of the new people coming in start acting. So like, any of you who decide to stick around for like new stuff once I start changing things up are probably going to be like the baseline for the vibes. So new people are going to be coming in and they'll be like, oh, this is how we behave around here. So if you could behave like nicely, that'd be wonderful. Thank you. I mean,
that's one of the problems with growing a channel. Like, you want to be very like cautious of who your audience is, right? Like, I tell my audience when they take it too far, because I'm like, no, I'm not gonna tolerate that. But like, your audience is usually gonna dictate how everyone else is gonna react. And so I had at points tell people, listen, you need to chill down, or else you're getting banned, because people will think, oh, well, if you have no audience, it's better to take turd from one person than to have no one there. And it's just like, oh no. But at the same time, you also have to learn how to laugh at yourself and whatnot. Like, some people are really strict about their baseline. It's just like, yeah, you're not gonna really get much from that, doing it that way either. So, but I mean, if that's really what you rather have, then I understand it. So
there's a lot of reasons really why.
I would say a good example of this would be Queso. Yeah, Queso. When everyone makes fun of his weight, but he'd be like, ban him. But I don't really think he's really serious, because like, it'd be the same people talking in chant. So like,
think you want to like blow up instantly. No, it's not gonna help you.
Yeah, I don't want to blow up, like go viral. I had a video go viral on my VA channel, right? The viralness of it, like, let's say you got 500,000 views off the short, right? I got a lot of people subscribing to my channel. The amount of people who actually watch my videos, less than 100 views on my content on that channel whenever I post something that isn't a small short or something. Like, it just doesn't work. So
you want a baseline because, you know, you want to figure out what actual content you want to make, but you don't want to go viral right away because it's not it's not as helpful as you'd think it is. There is a difference between going viral and becoming successful. That Venn diagram, not a circle. Two different circles, slightly overlapping. Going viral is not like success, it's an opportunity to get success, if that makes sense. You don't get successful off of like one successful post or one, you know, one thing.
Yeah, a lot of people always tell me, JJ, you just need to make a video just that one video, and it's gonna get you somewhere. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's not just one video. It's consistently keeping up the pace after that one video happens. Like, the one video should be a baseline and whatnot. I've seen this one channel got a very viral video and got a lot of subs from it. And then afterwards, that channel did something completely different. And the fall off was real. They could only get their videos to go back to a decent number if they decide to do content that's similar to what they did to recreate that success. But it's like, now it's like, if they do something that's just because they want to do it, they're not getting the same type of audience there.
Thing that gets a million views. I mean, even in like the VTuber community, right? Like, I shouldn't call anyone out just because that is going to look a little bit like punching down, isn't it? But I can definitely think of examples where, what's this person doing now? Oh, well, they didn't really, like, you can't really, like, blame people for not properly leveraging a situation because it just comes in so suddenly, right? I mean, in my case, it's like, you know, I have to leverage. I know a lot of eyes are going to be on me next week because of the going indie thing. And I'm very much trying to make sure that I use that to my advantage. Because I want to be able to turn around and be like, you know, whilst you're here, can I interest you in a bunch of silly little guys? Woo! I'm not going to see much success just by virtue of like, oh, a lot of people are looking at me because I'm like, I'm leaving the company or whatever. I can't rely on just that. I have to work with that. Going viral.
Well, the thing is, she's still using her old channel. So I feel like she would still have something. It won't be like the number she was pushing at before, possibly. But she was already doing all the content beforehand, but she says, like when the shorts, unless she wasn't doing it, she was just making a short just to make the short. But she was already doing all the skills prior. So, well, I've mentioned this in my other videos, is that people will do something. So a lot of VTubers, like, you know how I'm doing a reaction video, they'll have the reaction video and the gaming content on the same channel because, you know, you want your reactions to bring traffic to your content, right? And then you see your content go up and you realize no one's gonna watch those videos because they were watching your reactions to reactions of other people. And so then you're like, I ain't gonna play this game no more. And then you kind of have to do whatever fits the mold of what your brand is so you can make a pretty penny.
It's something you have to like work aside. That's not the win condition. It's like how getting into an agency isn't the win condition. It's something you have to work with. I mean, I feel like there's definitely a lot of VTubers where like they debut and then you never really hear about them again. Because they don't really take full advantage.
I've never did the debut part of VTubing because I didn't even know that was a part of it. I just went in, had a model, and bam. But not that.
Of, you know, if you have a lot of eyes on you, you kind of want to make an impression. And you kind of want to keep following through with that. Especially because there are so many people debuting. We've slowed down from the VTuber boom, but like it's still competitive when it comes to debuts and stuff. I do feel the need to remind people, like, it's not 2018, you're not Kizna I. It's not 2020, you're not, like, Hollow EN Gen 1. You are not going to get attention for being, like, for just being a VTuber. Maybe you can find novelty in, like, being the first VTuber in the whatever community. I don't know if that's really viable anymore, but maybe it's something to think about. Like, here's my hot take. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I haven't heard this before, so. If Kizna I debuted today in the same way that she did, like, back in, was it 18? Oh, I don't remember. But if Kizna I, like, debuted the same way she did in, let's say it's 2018, she would not be like one of the biggest VTubers, because
I mean, her model, Kisuna AI's model, worked for like the time it was at, but it doesn't really stand out with how everyone has the same model template. So she would have to really stick out now if, let me even look this up. Kizuna AI. Like, yeah, she looks neat, but like, I really don't think she would be seen as iconic now with how crazy other people's models have gone. She would just be another VTuber model, essentially.
a lot of the reason, like, she worked with it, absolutely. I'm not saying it was all luck or whatever. But one of the reasons Kizuna really popped off was just because she was, like, the first VTuber. And everyone was like, this is a new thing. That's very interesting. We will watch your career with great interest. And, like, thank God she actually, like, you know, set up all of that kind of, those genre conventions, because it did work out well for the rest of us. But it's kind of in the same way as, like, you know, anyone doing an old YouTube meta wouldn't be, like, as successful as they were back in the day. But you kind of have to remember that. You can't just keep doing the same things that everyone else has been successful with, because it's... I'll just buy 2 of these.
Yeah, it really doesn't work when people keep telling me to do what everyone else does. I'll be like, yeah, that's not gonna just work on me just because everyone else is doing it. Because again, everyone else is doing it, so what makes me stand out?
Because it's already been done, and we've seen it before. Come on, man. Yeah, that's my hot take. Or my dual hot takes, I guess. You'll get a lot of advice if you want to start a Let's Play channel. A lot of people will straight up say, don't bother, because, like, it's already so saturated. It's incredibly difficult. It is very saturated. There are still ways to stand out. In the same way that you can't get successful on YouTube by doing old YouTube metas, and you I'm not familiar with Twitch, but I presume it does have, like, its old conventions that have kind of passed. In the same way as that doesn't work, you're not gonna work as a VTuber just by being a VTuber. It's very like, welcome to my YouTube channel! Please subscribe! Okay, why?
So yeah,
I've had a lot of...
that was the video. So yeah, I tell this to people, and they dismiss it, because, you know, I don't have a large following. But, when it's literally the same thing I'd say, it's just like, yeah, literally, this is what it is. It's just like, if you really want to do what you want to do, then go do it. You're gonna have to stick out, or you're just gonna have to just be okay with what you do, or you're just gonna keep getting better. So, it's understandable people are frustrated by that. But if people really want to, like, be, what is going on? I was looking at her stuff. If people really want to be the next big thing, it's like you got to put a lot of work into it, a lot of patience into it, and just keep trying, or just know to give up. Like, if you want to do it, then do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Like, if you want to chase a bag, you gotta find a way to chase a bag. But if you want to do this for passion, then you gotta realize what's really on when it comes to doing passion. Like, are you okay if you never got to even 100K? Are you okay if you don't even get to 10K? You just gotta think about it. So, like, do you think it would be a time sink? All that stuff, type of stuff. So, yeah. Honestly, I don't have much to disagree with, and I think, like, Prim pretty much said it. Like, if you do shorts, don't expect all those shorts people to go to your live streams and to watch your edited content, because they are there for a short amount of time, and you definitely gotta want them for a long amount of time. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this video. Maybe I'll make a more cohesive one day. Dang, this was 6 minutes and I made it into 35 minutes. Bro, what was I even yapping about? Oh my god. So with that being said, this is JJB signing out. Y'all take care. Bye bye.